These two women you see on your screen right here got some crazy kickback and some hella heat on social media this past week because they said they want some soul pole. I mean, people was going in on them on Instagram and calling racist and fetishization of black men and all this stuff, and I really don't see the big problem. And this just shows that there's just too much female energy circulating around in the so-called black conscious community. Why should we be outraged at this as black men, or even as just men in general? Why? So they want some. You know what? First of all, big surprise. I would venture to say that most white women, probably more than 90% of them, have fantasized about having some of that chocolate bar. You know what I'm saying? Most of them, probably more than 50 or 60% of them, have had some in their life at some point, even if they're racist right now. They've probably thought about it. Some of them have tried it. Some of them haven't tried it, but they got that big black dildo in there that they love getting off on. So they thinking about it. That's most of them. So no big fucking surprise here. And so I really don't see a problem with them saying that they like black penis and telling the reasons why. They want some of that soul pole.
I had sex with 2 dudes.
Sweet.
And one was a black guy.
Score!
It was my second black guy, though. Everyone's like, oh, is that your first black guy? And I'm like, excuse me, I've been fucking black guys.
Yeah, but you even said your first one didn't count.
The early 2000s. Thank you very much.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, this was like a real black guy. Like, basketball player height.
Yeah.
Stature.
Yeah. Deep voice.
Lives uptown.
Yeah, he does.
Does he have a deep voice? Yeah, I guess he has a deep voice.
He does, I think.
Don't know.
He looks pretty black.
He's pretty black.
He's very handsome.
Oh, he is very handsome. He doesn't act black enough, though, but he was this weekend, so it was okay.
What do you mean? Like, talk black?
No, I mean just act like more like I thug. I don't like people who like black people who act like white people, which I know we're gonna get a bunch of letters like, what do black people act like? Guys, we all fucking know.
Yeah,
when we say
get your head
stereotypically what black people act like, and that's what I like.
Yeah. Nico is kind of like that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got that hood swag.
Your eyes may roll and your teeth may grit, but none of this black pole will your white ass get. Yeah, I got to have a, deep voice and tall and just big. They want that real soul pole. They want to get digged down hard, get slapped in the head, get pushed around. See, these females, man. It's all right, though. Go ahead and say what you want. If Frumpy and Dumpy, which is what I call them because they're not that great looking, Frumpy and Dumpy want some of it, let them want it. I don't see a problem. So I have a question right out the box. We're labeling this fetishization and racism. Why? When did men, and I see some YouTubers on there acting like this is some big deal, some big affront to black men. And I'm like, really? Where's your balls at, man? It's okay to be desired. Every female on the earth should desire a black man, and they do. Most of them. So when did some of these black men and most men get to be such bitches? I mean, that's my first question. It's like, why are you calling this fetishization? You sound like a girl. Objectification and all that type of stuff. Real men don't care about that. Now, you sound like a bitch when you say that. But having said that, First of all, if somebody fetishizes over something or wants something, that doesn't mean you have to give it to them. Everybody wants to be desired, but you don't necessarily have to give it to them. I'm not in favor of interracial love relationships or marriages or having kids interracially between black and white people. I'm not for that, but they didn't say all of that. What they said was they like to get some soul pole. They didn't say anything about having kids or being married. So the way I see it, there are all kinds of fetishes. These women are allowed to say what they fetishize and what they fantasize over. There's men out there who like big fat women. There's men out there who like women that have big old giant booties. There's men out there who like flat-chested women who got 2 little mosquito bites on their chest. There's women out there that like men with small dicks. There's women out there that like, men who like to lick booty hole. So this is kind of like, so what? There's all kinds of fetishes. So what? But just because they chase after it don't mean you have to give it to them. Like I said, you're supposed to take that as a compliment. They want some black penis. Take that as a compliment. Make them chase after it. You're supposed to make them chase after that shit like they're chasing after a tan. You know what I'm saying? These white folks and they tans, I'm telling you. They'll do anything for a good tan. So you're supposed to make them chase after that soul pole like it's a tan. If you don't like my apples, then don't shake my tree. I ain't after your white chicks. They after me. But I am in favor of quote unquote alliances or affiliations when it benefits you. Okay, so say for instance you're a 21-year-old black male and you got a 21-year-old white female that wants to get some soul pole. You wear a condom, you go in there and you hit that a few times, maybe you can get you some paper. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these white chicks, their parents got money, they get started off good in life. Bring some of that paper over here to the black side, okay? That's all you got to do. And they easy. They are easy to get, first of all, and they're easy to lead on. So you can lead their asses on, get that paper. Just be careful. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. But, I'm not against having profitable alliances with white women. I'm not against that at all. So you young brothers, for instance, y'all could work that situation.
Fetishizing black people is a real issue. And if you think that's great to be fetishized, something's really wrong with you. You don't have a lot of love for yourself or love for your people. We have to take a stand against that. We really do. Because if we don't stop this, then nothing will ever change.
Really, dude? Really? Huh? Just because it's okay for somebody to want you and you think there's no problem with it, then you don't love yourself? I don't understand. See, this the same type of motherfucker that if they was on that podcast saying something like they hate black men are ugly, they don't like black men, he would say it's racist too. So which one is it? So, this confused little emotional stuff, y'all got to stop this, man. Be a man. You know what I'm saying? Be a man. If you're a man, you want to be wanted. It don't mean you got to give it to him. It's okay to be wanted. Stop being a social justice bitch. Another point about this is that these women are just saying what everybody already knows. So, actually, we all know that white women are fascinated with the soul pole. We know that. So when they come out and say this, which this is back in 2014 anyway, so 4 years ago, but they come out and say this, it's helping to change the narrative, actually. And it's actually going to benefit us because This country develops narratives, and we lie about things all the time. So you know what the narrative is supposed to be, that a black man just cannot live without that white kitty. Gotta have some white poo-tang in his life. Gotta have that white kitty. Well, for a lot of black men, it's not true. Despite what the media tries to put forward, 86% of black men are married to women of their own race, to black women. I know it doesn't seem like it because all we see in the media is just these highlighted cases of black men getting all tripped out over some white kitty. And that's the narrative, that a black man needs that white woman. And that's his symbol of having success. And we see a lot of examples of that. And that's what gets black women mad. I understand. I get it. Rich, when black men get rich, most of them, a lot of them, not most, but a lot of them, probably about half of them, they go and they get a white woman. But you have to understand that the percentage of black men that are actually extremely rich, multi-hundreds of millionaires or billionaires, is very small. Even millionaires, the percentage is very small. And that's why 80% of black men are with black women and have black families. Now, again, I don't advocate black men impregnating white women or marrying them. I've had quite a few white women in my younger days, and I used the situation for what it was worth. You know, I didn't marry any. I don't have any mixed kids. Don't spread your seed around. Wrap it up. Put that bag on. So what I'm saying is they're changing the narrative to what it really is out here. White women are chasing after that black penis. And it's because that stems back to slavery. A lot of these white women who were married to these slave owners would wait till the slave owner left for a while to go buy some horses or buy some cattle or something, and they would be sampling the black penis that's out there in the damn barn. They would have their bed buck come up in there and give them some of that black pole, and they'd compare the size of what this slave's penis was to what their husband's penis was, and they would recognize immediately the shortfall. Your eyes may roll and your teeth may grit, but none of this black pole will your white ass get. To me, you know, they're changing the narrative. These two females were changing the narrative. Not only that, these are just two shock jock podcast hosts. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of people saying things out there, so I don't see a problem with them saying they like black pole. Who cares if they like soul pole? Go and try to get it if you can. Black men, keep it away from them unless you get something for it. You know, don't marry them or give them their seed. Have any kids by them. Other than that, I don't see a problem with it. So let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And take the time to like and subscribe and maybe even share this with somebody on Twitter or Facebook if you like what I had to say. Newsflash. Two white chicks say they like soul pole. They like to ride that black horse. Surprising no one. There's a lot of reasons. There's a myriad of reasons why I'm against love relationships between blacks and whites, and procreation, having kids between blacks and whites, and marriages between blacks and whites. But that's beside the point. What's wrong with saying what you like? I mean, I'm just saying. And this is your man DX, and I'm out.